had a woman dying from COVID confess something really heart-wrenching to me. She told me that when she was a teenager, she told her mother that one of the local black boys had touched her behind the grocery store. And in 1936 Louisiana, this was a very big deal. Not only was this boy lynched, but he was beaten and his genitals were cut off. And then the family home was burned to the ground. And she watched it all happen. You want to know why? Because she saw that his sisters had prettier dresses than she did, and she just didn't like it. So she lied, and then it clicked. This same woman had been hallucinating for the past couple of days, saying that there was a black boy in her room watching her, would not stop staring at her, and she was scared shitless. She asked if she could be forgiven. I told her the only person who could forgive her was the boy she killed. Not sorry.
This is not nothing new. A deathbed confession. We know this is just a part of, Black existence. Hearing deathbed confessions. This is a deathbed confession that I talk about a lot when in my classes on Wednesday night. It's from a slave narrative where the master, he basically caught the slave praying. The slave was praying for the Lord to have for the Lord to give the master mercy so that he can get free from slavery. Well, that angered the slave master so much that he killed the slave. On his deathbed, he admitted what he had done. And I said, it seems funny. It's like a trend that when they're about to go to, what they think is judgment, they want to spill the beans and admit all the evil things that they have done, particularly to Black people. We know that this happened with Emmett Till, Willie Francis, George Stinney. Hell, Black Wall Street was burnt down because a Black man allegedly bumped into a white woman in an elevator. I mean, this has been the reason and the foundation of many massacres, white women just playing lying and using Black people, Black men as a way to get out of something they're doing, whether they're actually being promiscuous, whether they come in late, and say, oh, some Black man, and then their father get all his friends and go find the first brother they see and lynch him. It never happened. It just blows my mind, man. It blows my mind that like the stuff that our people had to endure. And I'm not blaming. Listen, I don't blame people for being ignorant, my people, but you brothers, man, you brothers that choose not to love your sisters, man. Oh, man. Did y'all ever have a history lesson? Did y'all ever, especially if you're a brother that's from the South? I'm from California, and I would never, but you brothers, like, come on, man. Deathbed confession ain't going to get them out of judgment, man, for real. For real. This is the deathbed salvation last minute confession. For real. Like, I'm trying to, when I pass over, I'm going to go to glory, and I want to be clean, and I want to be a good Christian, thinking that's going to make a difference with their judgment. Right. Rosewood. Thank you, brother. Rosewood. Seneca Village, aka Central Park. Thank you, brother. The Most High knows that hard vengeance is his, right? And I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand how, it was okay to do something like that to our people. Like, it's so many of those. You got to think, it's probably a lot of those things that happen to us that we'll never know about until judgment time. We'll never know because they're kept in secret. A lot of people have taken these things with them to their graves, so they'll never say. But to be a child and to be lynched because some white girl just lied on you, that is diabolical. That is draconian. That is, I don't even know if there's a word for it, what happened to our people, and it is what it is, man. I just know that from the standpoint of our children and our sons, you should teach them the histories of the past. You should show them what happened to their brothers, their ancestors. You should show them the past history and the present and the recent past. Show them celebrities. Hell, show them all of the celebrities. Show them Tiger Woods. Show them OJ Simpson. Show them all of them that, you know, it was a bad deal. It didn't end well. It just don't end well. And to instill in your young black men to love their people, to care about their people, you have to have a foundation of history, though. You got to show them like this is, you got to be raw with your kids and say, like, this is the history. So this is what you need to watch out for. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They already pushing critical race theory. They don't want your kids to know the atrocities of the past. In order for you to know why your people are the way they are, you have to know what they've been through. So that's what you should lay out the foundation for your young boys to understand. You know what I mean? The minute a nigga gets some money, you know, he forget about a woman, his women, you know? And when I say money, I'm not talking about regular money. I'm talking about NBA contracts, NFL contracts. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, it's unfortunate that our people are blind to these things. And if you think that there's not going to be a recompense for these type of things, there is. And can't no deathbed confession stop that.